playing political football, of deflecting, and of introducing red herrings into our conversation. We have to have a right to respond to those accusations that you have made. You earlier accused us of insincerity. And I suggested to you that, with great respect, without a challenge to the fact that you are chairman of this committee and that this is a committee of parliament, I mentioned to you earlier that there's work that is ongoing. Within 14 days, the regional minister and myself will be back on the ground. This will not be the first time. We'll be back on the ground to engage with the contractors and make a determination of why they are behind schedule and when they will complete. And when that is done, I'll be able to ferry to this committee updated timelines of when they will be complete. But Chairman, I'm saying to you that if you introduce a concept of insincerity, of playing partisan football, of deflecting and introducing red herrings, it is respectfully within my right to also draw your attention to instances where I am of the view you have done same. But I don't think that that is what we are here to do for the benefit of the Ghanaian people. For the people in these areas, the number one interest that they have is that we complete these projects on time for people to benefit. But if you choose, Chairman, respectfully, to accuse me before the whole country of playing partisan football, not being sincere, of deflecting and of introducing red herrings, then I have a right in my own defense to draw your attention to instances where I believe you have done same. I don't think that's what we are here to do. I don't think that's what we are here to do. I don't think that's what we are here to do. Specific on this matter, within 14 days, myself and the regional minister will be on ground once again. We will engage with the contractors. We will have clearer timelines, which I will share with you. If we want to go into the questions of parliamentary football and deflection, I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer. We want to go into the questions of parliamentary football and deflection. I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer. I don't think that you intend to use your committee as a bully pulpit to invite ministers and make these accusations and not give them an opportunity to answer.
Honorable Minister, to suggest that I am using this position as a bully pulpit, you have to retract that.
And not give them an opportunity to answer.
Honorable Minister, to suggest that I am using this position as a bully pulpit, you have to retract that, because that is not what I'm doing here.
So, Chairman,
I am well within my standing orders. You have to retract that.
Chairman,
you must retract and apologize for that statement.
But it is okay.
I will not
it is okay for the chairman of the committee and the committee to accuse the minister of being insincere, of deflecting without more, and I do not have the right to answer or to say that I share a different view.
So you think that it is okay that for a whole year, fellow citizens are living in a tent?
We can have a conversation.
You think that it is fine?
Chairman,
you think that is the best as leaders? We are all leaders.
That's a conversation we can have.
You think that is the best we can do for our people?
No, Chairman, that's not it. That's a conversation we can have. And I think we've legitimately gone through that. But if you choose to accuse me of insincerity, of introducing red herrings, of deflecting, that is not about the people. That is you accusing me.
Of course, because we are not...
If you are accusing me, I must have a right to respond.
You are introducing matters that are not before us, matters that you have your facts totally wrong.
Which matters are these?
The movement of the soldiers, you have... That was not before us. You introduced
I
that.
have fact. No,
are we discussing soldiers here?
You introduced
Are we discussing soldiers here?
You introduced insincerity.
Please, media, take off your cameras, please. Take off.
This is 3FM.
No, we are fine.
This is 3FM.
No, this is a live coverage. Don't. Let's. Yeah, we're okay. No, we're okay. We are fine.
Suspension for some few minutes, Chair, with the greatest respect. Yes. Suspension for some few minutes. Yeah, we go on suspension for some few minutes and come back to continue.
All right. The majority of colleagues want a suspension for 5 minutes.
Yes.
For 10 persons.
Thank you very much.
So I will rule that we suspend proceedings for 5 minutes.
Wow! hear that? Honorable Oppong Nkrumah versus Honorable Samuel Ablakwa. One accused the other of being a bully pulpit. Well, that term was coined by a former American president, and it was supposed to mean, even though the meaning has gradually metamorphosed, to mean taking an opportunity by virtue of your position to make yourself head. Have I made it clear? It means you have become an opportunist. With time, that's what it has meant. You use your position to make only your voice heard, bullying others into submission. It's a very hard word. I don't know where Oppong Nkrumah found that word from, but he has used it. In fact, and rightly so, Ablakwa asked for the word to be retracted, an apology offered. But he went ahead to say, hey, you have also used your position in different times to do the same things that I'm doing. But he was quick enough to add, but that is not why we are here. We are here to serve the people of Ghana. Now, what were they really talking about? How soldiers were taken away from a place that was inundated by flooding waters, or better still, flood waters, from the sea that broke its banks, and so on and so forth, the so-called sea defense. My brother, my sister, Ablakwa went ahead to say that there was insincerity on the part of the minister. They were introducing red herrings. In other words, lies, stories that are unbelievable, and so on and so forth. And that they were playing political football. Oppong Nkrumah said, well, if you can use all these things against me and my person, you must give me chance to also respond. I believe that you are using your position as a bully pulpit to cower us into submission. And that was what brought about this. Do you think Oppong Nkrumah should apologize? Did they return after the 5-minute break? Was Oppong Nkrumah asked to apologize, or did they sweep it under the carpet? My brother, heated arguments. I would like to go into the very bottom of this and get to know exactly what it is. But, my brother, my sister, this is Parliament. This is democracy. One man says this, the other man says that, and they are going back to look at what people did outside this committee to say that you did it before. So for that matter, if I do it now, I'm equalizing what you did. But he was quick enough to add, but that is not why we are here. So why did you bring this up? I leave it here. My brother, my sister, I will also want to announce that we